Well, it's a beautiful morning at Lyons Ferry. Had my coffee already and I'm on the boat here waiting for some friends. We're going to go fishing. Got the breakfast on. Got my little stove here on the galley. Obviously the storage down below and everything, but we got breakfast going. I don't have a refrigerator. I've got cooler and that kind of stuff. Coffee's all made. The eggs are waiting to cook. That's where I slept last night, down here. And there's a little restroom back here. But it's a beautiful day out there today. It's a great place to be eating breakfast this morning. We're going to be eating breakfast soon. See the big train trestle goes across. We go out that way to the main channel, and then we're going to go fishing. We caught 4 walleye yesterday, and I'll show you some video of that too. This is a pretty nice little marina. We're set up here pretty sweet. You know, I got a nice anchor system on the boat. Keep a big cooler in the front. This makes things kind of nice. Got all my fishing gear here. And then up above, got my poles. So this is a very handy little boat. You can stay overnight on it, and I'm at a KOA. We're tied up, there's a little wind blowing, but we're able to negotiate the wind without too much problem. I've got a hook here that I put in on both sides so I can strap stuff down on top if I want to, but it also works good to put a bumper, hang an extra bumper off that. So I got plenty of bumper protection today. As you can see, I've got a wide rail all the way around. This comes in very handy. Put in my fishing holders where I can slip my fishing holders in on both sides. Also, I have a little barbecue that goes on that side. So anyway, we're going to go fishing today. I'll try to do a little filming as we go. And we're in a beautiful place here, as you can see, out in eastern Washington, near Walla Walla, Washington, one of the wine country happenings of Washington. Just got back from a wine tasting with some friends, and here with some other friends fishing.
You see a big fish?
I think so.
I think you got a big fish.
When he decides he wants to turn,
Yeah. Oh, that's a big fish. Nice and easy crawl. It's only, yeah. And then when you get him up here, just lift him up to me. Yeah, let him fight. Oh, that's a nice big fish. That's a big fish. It's about the size of that fish, fish. That's a beautiful. You guys, we're having too much fun.
There you go.
Every time you come
Carl.
down there, we get a fish.
Yay, we do.
Back up there. We're going to do it again. You use those pliers to help take the tension off that line so you don't hook yourself. You see that?
yeah.
Give yourself a little slack. Awesome, guys.
Awesome.
I can't believe this. Another day done. Barge going out there from Lyons Ferry and the Snake River. One of the big barges coming through. Well, I'm staying here at Lyons Ferry, and we're in the slip here. You can kind of see what's going on. The wind is really blowing, pushing us into the dock, so I've got her tied on pretty good. But I'm going to give you a tour from the inside today. You can see the roof. It's the 1/2-inch plywood you can use for jumping off. I'm going to go down here, hopefully without falling in, and just kind of show you the back end where everything is. I usually store my coolers back here. Got a little kicker for backup. I don't use it too much, but I got my poles on top. So we're getting ready to go fishing. We're at Lyons Ferry. We're going to do a little walleye fishing and maybe even some salmon fishing. We're not sure about that, but I'm going to step down in the boat. This front part here is the cockpit. And as you can see, it's a great seating area. It goes all the way around the front like this. Got a great seating area like that. Keep my garbage here. And then we've got a big cooler in the front. That works out pretty good. And I've got my anchor system up there, so keep her tied off real good. Let's go inside. So this is the inside of the Glen-L Gypsy. Tamarack Queen, sliding window here. Which if I were to do this again, I might not put the sliding window in. Sometimes they get a little rattly on me. There's a big picture window there. A little back door back there goes out on the back deck. You've got a step there that has a battery in it. You've got a little seating area here, which is a table. It's got a table. This table is portable. I set it up. It rides on that rail back there. And I set it up like that. You can take this table out and this makes a bed, makes a berth. Of course, the couch here makes a berth as well. And this back part actually makes a bunk for a little kid, for a grandkid, for example. You can see you got good visibility out the front. Got the little galley right here. As you can see, I've got water. I leave it open so I can use it for different things. It's a small area, but I do have storage down below here. And you can see how I've got that set up. Got storage. And this works just fine. You got to be kind of efficient in a boat because you only have so much room. And under the seat here, I've got a water tank. And I've got about 16 gallons of water I can carry, and it lasts a long time, and then I can pump it with a hand pump. Got my sleeping bag in here, so it doubles as a little bit of storage. There's my water tank, input and output down at the bottom. This boat is all wired. You see those wires right down there. This boat is all wired, and it has shore power. I can plug it in the back. As you can see, here's my little helm. Got all my switches here, all my lights. I've got a couple sump pumps. This is my running lights. This is my interior lights. And then I can individually turn each one of these lights off. This is also my exterior lights for like outside on the deck. I can turn those on out there with a switch. And then I've got exterior lights, the same kind of lights on the back there. So this works out pretty good. They're really kind of a little porch light setup, and they're LED, so they don't use a lot of juice. I can sit in here and be nice and comfortable and use a little bit of juice. I've got two batteries. I've got one in here and then one outside too for the engine. So you can see I've got a light there basically on each corner. And then right here is our little chemical toilet. I've got a chemical toilet because I'm not out that much, as like days at a time. I will, maybe more. There's a little light in there. As you can see, I got a little hanger for gear. You can use this as a gear place, but it's sure nice having a toilet. And these little Tetford chemical toilet porta potties work just great. So we got a battery here, like I said, and a step, and this step takes us out onto the deck in the back. And we got my motors back here. I got a 40 horsepower coolers. Got access to the bilge here. Of course, we got a little water because we got rain, but nothing really serious. And then I've got storage there too. I've got a hatch that's movable right there. And so that enables me to store my hoses and ropes and bumpers and things like that. So everything's good. We're squeezed right into this little dock here. Got a little ladder for getting up on the deck. People that want to get up there and jump off. I installed a little handle right there, just so when you come in and out, you've got that to help you. My curtains run on little lines. I've got curtains. You see my little stretch lines there. Curtains just tie back. It's a very simple structure. Got a sliding window here. It tends to rattle a little bit. I've got to put a little foam or something in there to make that kind of tighten up a little bit. That's one thing that I don't, like I say, I don't know if that's really necessary, whether I do that again. Let's put this back. It's nice to have this boat doesn't have a lot of storage, but it's got a little storage, and any kind of storage you've got helps. And then here, we've got our inverter or converter. So we can go back and forth between 110 and there, it's in there, and then also I have storage in there, and you can see all the wiring coming out of there. But the motor I've got has automatic tilt, so I can run it all up here. It's got tilt, and all my controls are right there, so I don't have to be outside. I can, if it's raining, I can be just in here running the boat. Everything works perfectly. The nice thing too about this design is, as you notice, is the back door has a window. That's very important, so you can see what's going on, what the motor's doing, and that kind of thing. I use that a lot. Also have running lights in the back there. And then of course I have running lights in the front. Got the running lights in the front right here. There's the red and green. So I can run at night without any problem. So kind of gives you an idea of the boat. It's got structure right here. This is structure to support the roof, believe it or not, right there. Also these beams. And then I've got structure over here too, which is a vertical support, and then the walls on each end. The reason it's so important to have this structure in here is because you start out with 3/8" plywood on each end. You cut out all the windows and everything and then put the plywood up. Well, it takes quite a bit of strengthening to make sure that this thing's strong enough. I put this edge around here so I could screw to it and make sure that roof isn't going to come off, because we got a big overhang in the front when you're towing it down the highway at, say, 50, 60, 55, 60 miles an hour. You want to make sure that roof's not going to come off. So I really did strengthen this roof all the way around. I added meat here. There's a 2x2 under there, and then I of course put trim over it. This is all tamarack trim. Got my depth finder, fish finder right there. It's just very simple, but it works great. Got my little helm. I had to add this part of the helm right here because of the steering. I've got hydraulic steering that runs down underneath this. Got a gas tank in the underneath there as well, and a little bit of storage in the front, but not much. A gas tank and all the lines and everything take up quite a bit of room. So anyway, that's the story on the Glen-L Gypsy. It's a great little boat. It's well thought out. I mean, how do you get this much out of a little 20-foot boat? I mean, it's amazing. I mean, this will sleep 4 people. And, you know, two adults. I slept here last night. I'm fine with that.
Then I don't have to take down the table and do all that. This table stores, I set up a storage place right in here, and I can store it right against this wall here. You can see that wall. I just store it against that little knee wall, and that works just fine. So it's kind of the way it works. It's kind of the Glen-L Gypsy, and we're on an adventure here. We're got some friends coming in a few minutes, and we're going to be fishing here at Lyons Ferry. So talk to you later.